Hey guys, welcome to the 2 a.m. pipe on a patio. Smoking my Peterson B10 spigot, New Grange, with the fish tail stem on it. Love this pipe. Man, I love this pipe. And in it, I'm smoking some Peterson's 3Ps from 2020, August 2020. Scott, the 16th day, Tramper Scott, asked me to pass on that he's alive and doing as well as he can be. He suffered some major flooding where he lives. They had no water and no electrical yesterday. I haven't got an update from him today as to whether he has water or electrical, but he did email me and ask me to pass on that he's doing okay, so to let everybody know. I told him he could have him and his people come over here and stay here for as long as they needed to. We had a Thursday night, we had about 11:30 at night. Sirens started going off on my phone, like a police, an air raid siren, I guess it was, type of a thing. And then a woman's voice came on saying, "Tornado warning, tornado warning, tornado warning. Get to safety, get to safety." So we were all asleep. So I woke up Denny. We went in and tried to wake up McKinley. That was another whole ordeal all unto itself. Got her awake, grabbed the dogs, and went down into the basement to find the basement carpets all soaking wet. Now our dogs, God love them, have never gone up and down a staircase in their lives. They were racing greyhounds off the track, and they just had no interest in going down into the basement with us, and so we never, worked with them to get them to go down in the basement because they didn't want to. So Kodak McKinley's got him by the collar, and I'm behind him, pushing on his rear end with my knees, trying to get him to go down the stairs, and he is just fighting us tooth and nail. It took us a good probably 5 minutes to get him down the 10 stairs. He did not want to go down in the basement, and then Kodak Clover kind of did the same thing, but she was a little easier. She's much less stubborn than Kodak is. Dogs are awesome. I wish dogs lived as long as politicians, and politicians lived as long as dogs. That would be the perfect world. That would be just the perfect world. So we all went down in the basement. The cat went down with us. We were down there for about an hour before the tornado warning cleared, and we came back upstairs. Started to come back upstairs. Kodak didn't want to come back upstairs, so Kinley's on the front end, I'm on the back end. I'm leaning over Kodak and I'm picking up his front paws one at a time, putting him up one step and then lifting his butt up. It's an 85-pound dog. And so we're going up one step at a time manually. One, me lifting his front paws and then lifting up his back legs until we got him. And the whole time he's trying to turn around and go back down the stairs. So we finally got him up. And then Clover, she was still downstairs, so we went back down and got her. McKinley just, kind of said, "Come on, Clover, come on." I was standing at the top of the stairs. And I said, "Come on, Clover, come on." And she started running up the stairs. But she's only got 3 legs, so she lost her footing on her back leg and basically just pulled herself up the stairs with her front 2 legs. It was a sight to behold. I wish I'd have had a video. She came up those stairs so dang fast, dragging her one leg behind her, but just pulling herself up with her 2 front legs. And then she got up to the top. She was just, dancing around, happy. Just dogs are amazing. And the cat, the cat just comes up and down as it pleases. And boy. So spent the day yesterday tearing up carpeting in the basement. Sadie came over, she helped us. Sadie and McKinley were just amazing. They were just, and Denny too, they were all just amazing. They worked so hard. And that carpeting gets heavy and the padding gets heavy when it's wet. So we were filling bags with that stuff and bringing it out here to the trash. And what a mess. So we went and we had to always run a dehumidifier down in the basement 24/7, 365. So we went and bought a second one, and one of those floor dryers that just blows the air and circulates the air in there, and floor's pretty much already dry in the basement, but we're making sure the walls get dried out too. So that's what we've been doing here. I think we're going to be okay. We had a plumber come and check everything out and give us some options for what we could do. There's no sump pump in the basement. We just had so much rain all at once that it just the water table rose up. But our house is the high spot on our land, and everything just slopes away from the house. But under the house, I think, is like gravel and whatever else they do for drainage. I think it just filled all up. It just rained so much, and finally it just got up and came through the floors. And there's no cracks, that we could see, anything like that. He said it just comes up through the walls, gets so high that it'll come through the walls of the basement. So we're either going to have to waterproof the basement, which is super expensive. We're going to put a sump pump in. Well, we're fine. We're fine. A lot of people have it much, much worse. Our friend Jessica, she lives in Unicoi, North Tennessee, and her aunt is missing. She worked in the plastics factory there, and she and 5 of her co-workers are missing. We haven't got an update on that, so I don't know where we stand on that, where she, if they've heard anything at all. With the 6 of them, there was a male and 5 females were missing from that factory. It was terrible flooding there in Unicoi. A lot of places had terrible flooding. Asheville, I never thought Asheville would flood. I don't know why. When we'd gone to Asheville, I just figured Asheville was this mountain town. It would never flood. Boy, was I wrong. I guess the entire Blue Ridge was closed in North Carolina. They closed down the entire Blue Ridge. Blue Ridge Parkway. It's just amazing what a storm can do. How powerful water is, So Friday, the entire day was just nonstop tornado warnings. For all around here, we were getting tornado warnings for all around here. And here at Salem, in Salem. But, I was listening to a sports channel that covers Salem, Roanoke, Bedford, Galax, North Carolina, some areas of North Carolina. So it was getting all of those. They were just constantly interrupting the programming with tornado warnings on that. Plus my phone was going off with tornado warnings for right here. And nothing touched down, luckily, thank God. But a lot of people were really horribly affected by this storm. We're fine. We had a little water get into our basement. It's already taken care of. We'll never put carpet back there again. That will never happen again. We didn't do that. That was a previous owner. I think they did that to sell the house. Still haven't got my car back from the mechanic for my clutch. He said he had to order the flywheel, so I'm assuming There's some sort of delay on that probably. So my days consist of driving Denny to work, and then driving McKinley to work, then going and picking Denny up from work, and then going and picking McKinley up from work. So I don't get much time to do anything else. And then we were dealing with the flooding and all of that stuff since Thursday. At least, you know, it's not something where I got to tear up the walls or the floors or something, you know, and fix a foundation leak or something like that. You know, I'd always heard about basements flooding, and you know, we've been here since 21, and we've never had our basement, anything happen in our basement. No leaking, no nothing in there. So we got to have some French drains put in to kind of drain everything away from the house, what I think would probably be our best bet to do. But anyway, so I just wanted to get on here and pass along Scott's info. Oh, we added a new member of the family here. A week ago today, I think it was. Or a week ago yesterday, maybe. Sadie and McKinley came home with an early birthday present for Denny. It was a Flemish giant rabbit. Put a picture right here. Cute thing. It's just a baby right now. It's like 9 weeks old. So it's nowhere near full size. It's going to be about between 20 and 22 pounds. They're big rabbits. Didn't notice that light out there before. But so Denny and I have had rabbits since we got married. The day I had a rabbit before we got married, and a big lop-eared. Come to find out that rabbit was trained to a litter box. We had found it in them. Denny's sister and brother-in-law had found it in their backyard, and so they gave it to us. We said, yeah, we'll take it. Or I said I'd take it before we got married. So I had built a hutch for it and everything. Was just keeping it outside. And when we got married, we had it out on our balcony. And one night we hear an owl, and we hear the rabbit thumping, which means they're scared. So we brought him inside. And I'll be darned if that thing wasn't trained to a litter box. So he started going right in his litter box. We got a litter box and put it in the pen with it, and he started using the litter box all the time. So we let it run around our apartment, and he just used the litter box all the time. Completely trained to a litter box. And he was like a dog. That rabbit was like a dog. He was a big old rabbit. And then my wife wanted a couple of Angora rabbits. She really liked the Angora rabbits. So we had a couple of Angoras, and all of a sudden we had baby rabbits. She bought one that was pregnant. We didn't know it was pregnant at the time. But we brought it home, and all of a sudden it started building a nest in its box, and pretty soon we had babies, and they were just adorable. Angoras are the softest, sweetest rabbits. I mean, they're just so sweet. And they have the little tassels on their ears. They're just soft rabbits. So we had them for years. But anyway, that's what's been going on here. This was way longer than I wanted it to be. I will catch you guys later. Have a good one. God bless.